Hello Whippersnappers, this is your old friend Retro here. Just wanted to touch base with you guys today because I have a couple of little thoughts. The beginning of the video originally had a voiceover and a face of mine, but I went ahead and the microphone was not on, it was not recording, so instead of redoing it, trying to redo it, I'm just recording it on voiceover.
How dare you!
So hopefully you all can get the same experience of what I was getting. There's a second part to this video which I will be posting separately, but you will know I will be labeled second part. So anyway, this first part of the video is talking about the Nintendo Switch Online service, the expansion pack specifically. Well, the expansion pack, it's a little bit expensive for a lot of people. For individuals, I believe there's a $50 difference. I have a family account. My family account is technically an $80 difference. It's $80. So I know what you may be thinking. You're saying, well, $80, if you have 8 people, you can just pay $10 a month. Well, yeah, that's true. But in my case, I have Mrs. Retro and I have Little Retro, my stepdaughter. So that's $30 technically, 3 people that come out of my pocket. So I also have how do you call it, a European account that is connected to it. Might as well, since I'm paying. So that's going to be $40. And the only other people that I could use or joined my family, by Nintendo Switch family, are actual family members, like my brother David. Shout out to you out there. But he has his own family that he uses on his own Switch. Both for my niece and for himself. And I think my nephew does play a couple of the games, although I believe he plays on my brother's Switch. So when it comes to something like that, well, it's only there. And for my sister Anna Karina, she lives in Oregon. She has her own account, and in her own account she has her husband. So I don't know, maybe they do have some friends over there that share their systems, the Nintendo Switch Online. So in this situation, it's not very proper, if you will, for me to be asking if they want to join my circle of friends, if you wish, my little Nintendo Switch family, to share costs. And then I'm not the kind of person that kind of goes back and not hounds, but goes and asks people, like, hey, can you send me the payment for what you need, for what we need, or can you send me the payment that I need for the particular subscription? So I'm not actually like that. So it's just a little bit cumbersome, if you will, for me to be asking people to be in the family plan. You know what I mean? So it's not very cool. I've never been that kind of person to be asking people for money so that we can go ahead and continue a gaming session or what have you. But so what do you get if you haven't jumped into the Nintendo Switch Online, the expansion pack? So what do you get? You get the N64 games, and you also get some Sega Genesis games. Right now, in the background, as you can see, I have been playing Paper Mario, the original. It's a lovely game. I love that game. Now, Paper Mario, recently there was some controversy, very well covered by other channels like Spawnwave Media and RGT85. two good channels that I recommend you should follow. They cover the controversy, what was going on with this. It was that you're not able, or sometimes the saves when you're saving with using the game's internal save system, something may glitch out while you're playing the game, and then that forces you to restart to try to reload your file. But then when you try to go reload your file, you find out that your file was deleted for some reason, and it's just gone, completely gone, forever. So that's kind of funny. So what people have been doing to kind of back this up is they've been going with the doubles. So they've been using the suspend mode, the suspend point, the save states, from going into the menu and doing a save state and save there, and continue from the save state rather than from the save portion on the battery. What we quote unquote the battery on the cartridge or the internal save system. So that's already some points against what Nintendo promised. I do understand that Nintendo 64 emulation is difficult, but you wouldn't expect this difficulty to come from the company that invented the technology. Right? They invented the Nintendo 64, so why would they have this issue? It's kind of crazy. I mean, it's not a big deal to be doing save states all the time. As a retro gamer, you kind of get used to it with all the other emulators that are out there. But I figure that, Nintendo being a big company, they should have that down. They're the creators of the technology. So they should have that down. There's no excuse. There should be no excuse for them to not have this down. So what about the games exactly? Well, the games, yeah, we have. Let me get you a list here. The N64. The N64 launched with Super Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, Star Fox 64, Yoshi's Story, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, one of my favorites, and I have been playing it as well. Winback Covert Operations, which I had never played in my life, so that's a good thing. Mario Tennis, which I've played, Dr. Mario 64, which I've played, and there's also the fact that we should be getting Banjo-Kazooie this month. We just don't know the exact date. As RGT85 has mentioned it in his videos, we are very past the date. We're really past the date that we should have gotten it. Definitely past. It's more than a month. Nintendo did say it was going to release January 2022, but they never actually stated what day. And I'm sorry if you're hearing some cat meowing. One of my cats is just being a pain in the butt right now, meowing outside the door. I don't know what he wants. His cat bowl is full. His water is full. Everything is full. So I don't know what his deal is, but anyway, so those are the N64 games that we can look forward to having. One thing that I would hope Nintendo would do is to release Ogre Battle 64. Ogre Battle 64 was a game that was published by Nintendo in Japan. Full name Ogre Battle 64, Person of Lordly Caliber. That game was published by Atlas in the United States, and Atlas right now is owned by Sega. So, which brings us to the Sega Genesis, right? So, if we got the Sega Genesis, we got some games. We got good games in the Sega Genesis. And we also have these properties like Ogre Battle 64 that's still kind of floating around there. Maybe that would be something to foster some goodwill with people, with Nintendo fans. Ogre Battle 64 was a great game, very fun strategy game. I would say, and you know, I might get crucified in the comments, but my favorite series being Final Fantasy. I really like Final Fantasy Tactics, but Ogre Battle 64, I would say, is a game that definitely rivals Final Fantasy Tactics. It's such a great game. It was a really fun game. My brother David's favorite game used to be Quest 64 until Ogre Battle 64 came out. So, and Ogre Battle 64 was a great game. I can't sing its praises anymore. It's definitely a game that you all should be. It should be on your radar. And if it's not, do whatever you can to try and. I'm sure that there's footage of it being played here on YouTube. It's a great game. So definitely get going with that. I think that would bring a lot of goodwill for us gamers, us retro gamers, and everybody pretty much around. If we could get Ogre Battle 64, it would be such a win. I think it would be definitely such a win. We would definitely need that. Such a win. And I think that right now, I'm rambling. I think I am very much rambling. I think we would just definitely cut it here and be on the lookout for part 2 of our discussion on the Nintendo Switch Online. Part 2 will be coming up pretty soon. So until then, Whippersnappers, stay healthy. You know, mask up, do what you need to do. If you haven't, get vaccinated and boosted. I am vaccinated and I have the boosters needed. It's the only way we're gonna stop this stupid virus from further infecting our lives. I truly believe that. So please, guys, take care, be safe. Even if you don't vaccinate or if you don't follow those, just stay safe. Please stay safe. Be kind to one another. Mask up to help out others. I mean, even though I'm vaccinated, I still mask up to make sure I don't infect anyone else. Have a great time playing video games and hope you enjoyed it. If you're new here, please go ahead, like and subscribe. If you are subscribed, I would appreciate a like. Or if you didn't like the episode, go ahead and click dislike. Everything helps. And leave me comments. Everything definitely helps. And I will be adding some of my social media channels in the description of the video. All music that was used in this video, I mean, there's going to be a disclaimer, but it's all copyright free music. My videos are not sponsored. So if you would like to help, go ahead and reach out to me in a comment or something and let me know. I'll be checking them pretty soon, and I hope, like I said, you have a great day. Enjoy life, guys.